Hey, welcome. I know I don't do personal readings or anything, but I had just read a comment that someone had left about feeling really frustrated about getting rejection letter after rejection letter or moving to a new place. And I thought I'd do a spread on this, and it's just breaking my heart here. I can't remember username. I really hope you see this, or if you don't, this is just for somebody whose dream is dying, basically. Rejection after rejection, maybe looking for work. But what's heartbreaking about this particularly is I was pulling on your family, with all due respect to what allowance I'm given, and I don't like what I see. I feel like this is the microcosm of the macrocosm, going back to you feeling rejected by your family in reality, but there's this face of it where they're loving and they're there for you and they're supporting you. But really, no one was ever making sure you were okay. I feel like your mom was making sure she was okay. Your dad was making sure he was okay. Or they were blaming you subconsciously in an immature way for what was going wrong between their marriage or some decisions that they had made. I don't know. It had nothing to do with you. But it's like you were the last one to be considered. And I don't know anything about you, whether you're a girl or a boy or whether you have a family of your own. But this is just, it's hard knocks life, kind of where you come from. But I feel like you could have come from a very wealthy family. But it's like it wasn't yours. Like you always had to earn your keep or something. Or just literally no one ever took you seriously. I just really feel like there was an injustice done with what your parents could have given you and what they did give you. Or if you feel like your parents gave you everything, I feel like there was some backstabbing there that you could never really put your finger on, because it's almost like, why would family want you to fail? And it's also petty. It's like, what, you left town? What, you left home? What, you decided to have your own hopes and dreams? I don't understand what the problem is here, but okay, I'm sorry. I just feel like you didn't have anyone stand up for you. And you feel triggered right now with all this rejection, where you took a leap of faith. Here, let me pull from the Hush deck, because I just kind of feel like I wanted to pull some cards so that you can feel validated that it wasn't wrong for you to seek your dreams. It wasn't wrong for you to leave that kind of environment. But that doesn't mean that this is necessarily safe or good for you. So let's kind of pinpoint what's going on. I got about 10 minutes, my dough's rising. I got sauce cooking. But I feel like this is really good for you. This is a bad situation. 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, like you can't take anymore. You've been looking. You're the wounded warrior here. Lightseer's tarot is very literal. And it's telling you to keep dreaming. It's telling you that the will is in effect here, the wheel of fortune, where I feel like you're someone who saw people who kind of did the wrong thing get propelled forward, or get those positions, or get those jobs. And you always did the right thing. And you always tried to keep your chin up. And you are going to be rewarded for that. But there's a lesson here Oh, mm, okay. So some truth might be coming in that explains why you're not getting a job, is what I'm getting here. That explains something. It's a minor adjustment, and boom. If you don't have something just miraculously land in your lap, which is what I think is going to happen, you're going to miraculously land in a new location, even though you just relocated. And it's actually going to be better for you. Something about the weather, something about the food will be better, your community will be more accepting. But the heartbreak here is that you might not be able to rely on your parents to support you in that. Or suddenly I don't know, it's just, let me pull on that. Okay, first of all, what's the rejection letter thing? Someone you trusted, maybe, that you can, the moon in reverse. Someone that you are devoted to that's not as devoted to you. So what does that mean? Is there someone on your resume who you think absolutely you can trust, absolutely they're putting a good word in for you, and it's the moon in reverse, and they're not. And this is someone that you trust. It absolutely shouldn't be them, and it is. Like a friend or something. I don't like this. But let's figure it out, right? So, you'd rather know than not know. Yeah, the sun? I think so. Because with B in reverse, as what you're dealing with here, untamed elemental makes me go, Someone's putting an effort to, make sure you don't get hired. Hold on. Is that it? I don't know if this is on some, real petty stuff like that, but there could have been someone that you were friends with, or they wanted to have some sort of an office romance with you in your former job, and you thought you were cool, or it's even a manager and you knew they had a little thing for you, and they're petty and they're awful. It's got to be them. Am I there? Am I getting there? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Five of Cups. I don't mean to laugh because they're ruining your life here. But know that it's not you. Does it make you feel better to know that it's not you? You can change this minor thing. I mean, you can't erase the past. You can't take back the sleepless nights and the anxiety. But if you can kind of narrow it down to who you can scratch off as a reference on your resume, I think that would be good. This would be, if it's not a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as an archetype here. With the Queen of Cups, be like this. They read your body language wrong or something, or maybe they hit on you and they feel rejected, or you possibly could have even dated and you thought you were cool and you're not cool. And they want to cause you problems. They want to stop you from getting a job because, quote unquote, you broke their heart. And they feel sadness about it and regret, and they want you to feel sadness and regret. Which is kind of how you feel, sadness and regret, right? But you're about to pop out of that here with the Page of Wands, 10 of Wands. You can possibly carry any more burdens, but guess what? You're actually not being asked to. You're going to be given this renewed sense of confidence and excitement and vigor here. This is such a great thing to see. I couldn't be more pleased to see the sun and the ladybug here for you. This is miracles. Miracles with the sun. I don't know if you have any Leo in your chart, but I'm thinking by Leo season, your life is going to be turning around big time. This person could like sushi. They could be very greedy. Is that it? Is the... Yeah, okay. There's one of your boss references that I'm a little unsure about. I'm a little unsure about their sanity, and I'm a little unsure that they're giving you positive recommendation. They're going to be older. They're going to be... It's almost like, I don't know. Did you ever work for someone and date their daughter or their son? Some sort of a relation to a boss figure that... Is that ringing any bells? Yeah. Yeah. Or is it a friend that you worked with? It's like, yeah, their dad was the boss, or your dad was the boss, and you were friends, and they got fired, and they held it against you or something. I mean, this is someone that it shouldn't be them. This is why it's heartbreaking. It shouldn't be them, but it's them. Okay? So if you can narrow that down and totally rewrite your resume, you need to be 100% sure with these references here. And I know you should be able to be sure. But with Fort Mason in reverse and the moon coming up 3 times in 3 different decks with 3 different, very different perspectives, moon in reverse. This one being devoted in reverse. Do you see where I'm going with this? It's like you didn't have your defenses up with someone when you should have, but no guilt, no shame. This is just one of those harsh lessons because you come out on top as long as you stay away from those feelings of nostalgia here. For that family that is a dream killer, for that friend that isn't really a friend, or that manager that had a thing for you and is being petty and spiteful and saying who knows what. I mean, what are they saying about you that it's okay. It's not so serious. I feel like they're just saying, like, you don't work well with others or something. You know, you don't listen. Or it's not so serious, but it's enough for them to maybe pick someone else. It's enough for you to need to just a minor adjustment here. So is this moving too? It's a miracle. Ah. Oh. Oh. I don't want to freak you out or anything, but I think you're going to fall in love. It's almost like a blessing in disguise that you didn't have that 9-to-5 rat race job, because I think one of the miracles that you're about to experience is the miracle of love, the power of love. 10 of Cups, Knight of Cups, teacher. Friends don't notice. Maybe you're someone that was overlooked. It's a sort of unanswered prayer, a blessing in disguise, because the last name of an actress could be significant. Or you meet them on a street of a university or something. But, oh my God, you're going to be so very happy. This is... What was those? Hold on. I gotta go, I got dough. Okay. If there was any part of yourself that was like, I'm okay alone, I can do it alone, I can be betrayed, I can keep going, no, you have a heart there. Let's be honest. Yeah, you can do it alone, and you've done so well. And your guardian angels are always with you, and they're so proud of you, but there's more. There's more for you. And you might be part of a dynamic duo you just didn't know you were a part of yet. So keep your heart open. Have a good cry about this. Really take a look at who might be betraying you that you need to take off that resume, and watch opportunities open up. Or watch all of a sudden you can't even care about that right now. And this falls into your hands. And that falls into your hands. Or something that I don't even want to spoil the surprise, but you're going to love it. You're going to love it. Okay. I'm going to leave it there. I hope that helps. I don't normally do this. I just felt, I know how frustrating that is. I can just feel you at the end of your rope here, and you are, but you don't have to worry. Because before you know it, what goes down must come up again. That's the way the world works. And you're on the right side of karma. And you're going to see those ones that the so-called succeeded by cutting corners or doing the wrong thing suddenly start to crumble. And it's like the meek will inherit the world and fall in love and be free and happy. It's a protected place. If you do decide to relocate, it'll be way safer. You'll love it. What not to do? Don't overthink it. Don't get stuck in your head. It's like you cannot think anymore. You can't worry anymore. It's not doing you any good. You just have to let go and sit back. Change up your routine. Sit next to a tree. Stay away from traffic and driving around and trying to kind of force it right now here. Okay, but definitely figure out who you need to cut out from your confidence or your resume or your family, even if it hurts. There's this Björk song. She just did Coachella. I Live. I saw a little clip of it. You'll be given love. You'll be taken care of. May not be from the, what does she say? May not be from the direction you poured yours, but twist your head around. It's all around you. You'll be given love. You'll be protected. So there could be an additional relocation here, but you don't have to worry about that either. Please, no more worries. The fates always change. You'll figure it out, okay? The worst is kind of already happened here. And you should have been able to trust this person, but you can't. You'd rather know, right? All right, I gotta go. Thanks. I'll see you for the next one. Bye-bye.